video is from Hillsar English Medium School.
Hello friends, in the first lesson of science, that is nutrition in plants, we saw different ways of nutrition, what is nutrition, and the different types of plant based on the nutrition they are having. Like most of the plants they are autotrophic plants, while some of them they are insectivorous plants. So here in second lesson of this science, we'll see nutrition in animal. So you have learned in the chapter 1 that the plants they can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis, but the animals they cannot prepare their food. So animals get their food from plants. So directly or indirectly they are depending upon the plants for their nutrition, either directly by eating plants or indirectly by eating animals that eat the plants. Some animals eat both plants as well as animals. So recall that all organisms, including humans, they require food for the growth, repair, and functioning of the body. You know why we need a food, why we are eating the food for our growth, for repair takes place in our body, and for functioning of the body. जो हमारी body काम करती है उसके लिए food की nutrition की जरूरत होती है. Animals nutrition includes nutrient requirement, mode of intake of food, and its utilization in the body of that animal. Animal nutrition मतलब क्या? न्यूट्रिएंट रिक्वायरमेंट, बॉडी को क्या क्या न्यूट्रिएंट की जरूरत है, मोड ऑफ इनटेक ऑफ फूड, फूड वो कैसे खा रहा है, एंड इट्स यूटिलाइजेशन इन द बॉडी, जो फूड खा रहा है उसका कैसे यूज हो रहा है बॉडी के अंदर. सो दैट ऑल इंक्लूड्स एनिमल न्यूट्रिशन. So in our earlier classes we studied that food which we are eating they are having some components, chemical components. Do you know which are these chemical components? Carbohydrate, protein, fats, mineral and vitamins. These are the 5 main components which our body takes and we get energy. Also the fibers they are having, from fiber we are helping in different body activities. The components of the food such as carbohydrates are complex substances. These complex substances cannot be utilized as सच. जो हम फूड खा रहे हैं उसके अंदर कार्बोहाइड्रेट है वो ऐसे यूटिलाइज नहीं होगा बॉडी में. सो दे हैव टू ब्रोकन डाउन इनटू सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस. द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपोनेंट ऑफ carbohydrate to the simpler one, we call this process as digestion. Digestion मतलब क्या? कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड को सिंपल फूड सब्सटेंस में कन्वर्ट करना, दैट इज डाइजेशन. आवर बॉडी डिड द डाइजेशन means our body whatever complex food we are having they are converting into the simpler form. So now the different ways to take in the food. Let us see how our body how different animals they take in the food कैसे लेते body के अंदर. The mode of taking food into the body varies. Different organisms अलग अलग एनिमल्स डिफरेंट वे से फूड लेते हैं. बीज एंड द हमिंग बर्ड दे सक द नेक्टर ऑफ द प्लांट्स. बीज जो है हनी बीज जो होती है, हमिंग बर्ड्स है वो क्या करते हैं? सक करते हैं जो प्लांट के फ्लावर्स में जो नेक्टर होता है, द स्वीट नेक्टर्स केमिकली दे आर सकिंग. But the infants of the humans and many of the other animals they feed on mother's milk. By taking the mother's milk they are getting fed. But the snakes like the python they swallow the animal they prey upon. Some of the aquatic animals they filter tiny food particles which are floating nearby. जो पानी में फूड है फ्लोट हो वो उसको वो ले लेते हैं, लाइक छन्नी जैसा काम करता है. they just taking the particles food particles which are floating around and feed upon them. Now let us move towards digestion in human. Humans में हम लोगों में digestion कैसा होता है? We take in the food through the mouth, digest and utilize that. पहले हम intake करते हैं food का, then it get digested in our body and finally it is utilized for getting energy, repair and further development. The unused part of the food they are defecated or defecated हम बोल सकते हैं. How? That is in the form of stool we are passing from our body. Have you ever wondered what happened to the food inside the body? जो food हम body के अंदर लेते हैं उसका क्या होता है? The food passes through a continuous canal which begins at the buccal cavity and ends at the anals. So it is connected pipes through which the food passes. Starts in the mouth, we call it as buccal cavity, and finally it ends through the anus. The canal can be divided into various components. First of that is buccal cavity, then the food pipe. We also call food pipe as esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, that further ending into the rectum, and the last part of this is anus. So these all parts together it forms alimentary canal या फिर उसे बोलते हैं digestive tract. Which are the parts of digestive tract? Starts from buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, finally it ends into rectum, and the last part of the alimentary canal or digestive system is anus. The food components gradually get digested as food travels through the various compartments. जैसे बकल कैविटी से मूव हो रहा है आगे की पार्ट में, तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप फूड इज गेटिंग डाइजेस्टेड. See the inner wall of stomach and the small intestine and the various glands which are associated with the canal such as salivary gland, the liver and the pancreas, they secrete digestive juices, and that juices convert complex substances into simple one. So these all are helping in the process of digestion. So in the picture you can observe all parts of the digestive system, and the accessory part which are helping in digestion starts from buccal cavity and it's into the anus. In between the salivary gland is there which are helping in the process of digestion, along with that liver and pancreas which is secreting some digestive juice which are helping in the process of digestion. So with the help of all these glands and using all these internal organs, the substance are food which are eating complex converted to simple one. The digestive tract and the associated glands together constitute digestive system. Now let us know what happens to the food in different parts of the digestive tract. Digestive tract में जो अलग-अलग parts है वहाँ पे food का क्या होता है? First part of the digestive tract is mouth and buccal cavity. So in the mouth, different parts we can see, we can observe. That is, different teeth are there, gums are there, and tongue is there. The food is taken into the body through the mouth. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. मतलब food body के अंदर लेना, शरीर के अंदर लेना. What do we call it? Is ingestion. We know that when we eat the food, when we take in the food, we chew that. So we chew the food with the help of teeth and break it down mechanically into small pieces. लेकिन दांतों के साथ along with the teeth, we are just chewing that, cutting into small pieces. So each tooth is located in a separate socket in the gums. हर एक teeth के लिए अलग-अलग जगह. Our teeth, they are having different appearance and they also perform different function. According, they are given different names. Do you remember what are the names of these teeth which we are having? They are canine, incisors, molar, and premolar. So let us have a look at the milk teeth and the permanent teeth. What are the milk teeth? Milk teeth, which are the teeth, they are just come up during the infancy. जब हम बहुत छोटे होते हैं, जब सबसे पहले सेट जो आता है टीथ का, फर्स्ट सेट ऑफ टीथ is the milk teeth, and after the age of like between 6 to 8 years, these teeth fall down and the new second set of teeth come up that we call as permanent teeth. So permanent teeth, they may last throughout the life or they may fall off during the old age or due to some dental diseases. अगर दांतों की लगे खराब हो गया तो वो गिर जाते हैं. You can have a look over the picture. The first four teeth जो सबके सबसे सामने होते हैं फ्रंट में, first four there we call it as incisors. उसके बाजू में दो teeth होते हैं, they are canines. Then next to that two teeth from both the sides, they are premolar, and the last three sets of the teeth, either sides, left side, right side में three sets होते हैं, में total 6 teeth, they are molars. Along with the teeth, our mouth also having salivary gland which secretes one enzyme, one chemical. What is the name of that? That is saliva. हमारे मुंह में जो पानी आता है, that is nothing but saliva, जो हम थूकते हैं बाहर. Do you know the action of saliva on the food? क्या है उसका काम? You can see the picture over here. Two test tubes are taken, and into that, in both of them, 1 teaspoon of boiled rice. In other test tube, Keep 1 teaspoon of boiled rice after chewing it for 3 to 5 minutes. मतलब उसको थोड़ा चबाना है मुंह में और फिर जो पेस्ट निकलती है वो हमें लेना है. Then add 3 to 4 ml of water in both the test tubes. मतलब पहले ml में सिर्फ boiled rice लिया, दूसरे ml में chewed boiled rice डाला है and पानी डाल के थोड़ा मिक्स कर लिया. Then we have to test it with 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution. So as soon as we add the iodine in the A test tube जिसमें सिर्फ boiled rice है, boiled rice means which is having starch into it. Starch और iodine की reaction क्या है? It change into the color, turn into the dark blue color. So A test tube becomes a blue color while the B test tube remains as it is. क्यों ब्लू कलर क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? क्योंकि ब्लू बी टेस्ट ट्यूब वी हैव टेकन अ च्यूड राइस which in which the starch is already digested, because the chewed rice they are having saliva, get saliva mixed into that, and saliva का क्या काम है? They are having the enzyme what we call it as salivary amylase. जो ये salivary amylase है, it react on the starch and it break down into the simpler form, that complex से simple form में convert कर देता है, simpler form that is into the glucose, so which do not react with the iodine, while the starch react with the iodine turn into the blue color. The tongue is the fleshy muscular organ attached at the back to the floor of the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity सबसे पीछे के साइड में, बैक साइड में ये जो टंग अटैच होती है कैसे होती है? फ्लेशी एंड मस्कुलर, made up of most of the muscles. It is free at the front and can be moved in all direction. Can be moved in all direction. तो उसका यूज क्या होता है? Moving the food in our mouth so that it can passes to the molars and premolar for further grinding. Do you know the function of the tongue? We use our tongue for talking. Besides that, it makes the saliva mix with the food during the chewing. Chewing में भी help करती है और chew करते वक्त it get mixed, वो saliva get easily mixed up with the food. So being in also helping in swallowing the food. We also taste the food with our tongue. I mean taste because of the tongue only we can understand. Different taste buds which detect a different taste. We know already that. Let us see some other topics. Sometimes when we eat in hurry, बहुत फास्ट खा रहे हैं, और समटाइम वी टॉक्ड वाइल ईटिंग, कि कभी कभी हंसते हैं. सो व्हाट हैपेंस दैट टाइम? वी मे गेट कफ और गेट हाइकअप्स. हिचकियाँ लगती है ना, हिकअप्स में हिचकियाँ लगती है, और चॉकिंग सेंसेशन. अदरवाइज वी फील दैट समथिंग इज गेट चॉक्ड इनटू आवर neck side. This happens when the food particles enter the windpipe. फूड जब खाते हैं वो एक्चुअली फूड पाइप में जाना चाहिए, और गलती से वो विंड पाइप में चला जाता है. सी द विंड पाइप इट कैरीज एयर फ्रॉम द नॉस्ट्रल्स टू द लंग. दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ respiratory system, but we are seeing here the digestive system. जो डाइजेशन का पार्ट है वो रेस्पिरेशन सिस्टम में चला गया तो कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम होने वाला है. सो फ्रॉम विंड इट एंटर्स by mistakenly into the windpipe. So windpipe, what does it do? It carries the air from nostril to the lungs. So it runs adjacent to the food pipe. मतलब windpipe and food pipe दोनों बाजू बाजू में होते हैं. But inside the throat, air and food they share the common passage. थ्रोट के साइड में, नेक के साइड में एयर एंड फूड के लिए सेम पैसेज होता है. सो देन हाउ इज द फूड प्रिवेंटेड फ्रॉम एंटरिंग द विंड पाइप? विंड पाइप में जाने से बचाने के लिए फूड व्हाट इज द अरेंजमेंट? सो ड्यूरिंग द एक्ट ऑफ सॉलोइंग, जब हम सॉलो करते हैं फूड, देयर इज अ वन फ्लैप लाइक वाल्व which cheeses or closes the passage of the windpipe and guides the food into the फूड पाइप. जो विंड पाइप के ऊपर एक वाल्व आ जाती है, पर्दा आ जाता है, सो दैट फूड ऑटोमेटिकली एंटर्स इनटू द फूड पाइप. इफ by chance the food particles enter into the windpipe, then we feel choked or get hiccups or coughs. So let us move in detail of food pipe or esophagus. The solid food it passes into the food pipe or the esophagus. You can see the picture over here. The food pipe runs along the neck and the chest. The food is pushed down by movement of the wall of the food pipe. Food pipe की wall है, it does some movement. उसका जब food जो है आगे से रखता है. Actually this movement takes place throughout the alimentary canal and pushes the food downwards. At the time the food is not accepted by our stomach, and is vomited out. कभी कभी हमें vomiting होते हैं ना, that the foods come out through the food pipe and through the mouth outside. Recall the instances when you vomited after eating and think of the reason for it. Discuss with your parents and teacher. See, the food has entered in through the buccal cavity into the food pipe. Now it has reached to the stomach. Stomach, it is the thick walled bag. बैग के जैसा होता है, जिसका जो outside material है वो बहुत thick होता है. Its shape is like a flattened J के जैसा shape. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal सारे pipe के जैसे है, but it is the only part which is like a bag. So wide होता है, बहुत बड़ा होता है. It receives food from the food pipe at one end and opens into the small intestine at the other end. मतलब it is in between food pipe and small intestine. The inner lining of the stomach, it secretes mucus. जो स्टमक के अंदर की जो वॉल होती है वो क्या करते हैं, म्यूकस को सिक्रेट कर देती है विच हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड. उसके साथ डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस भी कुछ सिक्रेट्स होते हैं. द म्यूकस इट प्रोटेक्ट्स फ्रॉम द लाइनिंग ऑफ द स्टमक. म्यूकस का क्या काम है, जो हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड सिक्रेट हो रहा है, बिकॉज the stomach is from inside become completely acidic. So to this control this acidity, the mucus is used while also secreting some digestive juice. Acid also kills many bacteria that has entered along with the food. फूड के साथ कुछ बैक्टीरिया आ सकते, उसको किल करने के लिए एसिड की हेल्प हो जाती है. That is how the mucus and acids are helping. The food, it also makes the medium in the stomach acidic and also helping digestive juices to add. Digestive juices जो form है, for that to become active on the food, the acidic medium is needed. That acidic medium is given by hydrochloric acid secreted by the inner wall of the stomach. The digestive juice, they break down the proteins into the simpler substances. तो डाइजेस्टिव जूस का क्या काम है, प्रोटीन जो हम खाते हैं ना फूड में, उसको ब्रेक डाउन करना सिंपल सब्सटेंस. यू नो व्हाट इज द सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोटीन, it is amino acid. Let us move towards the other part, that is, so let us stop here. In the next part of this lesson, we will see the small intestine and large intestine and some other animals, how they are taking the food. So your homework is to try to draw the digestive system and label it. Goodbye.